So I've just finished examining the baby. We have a lovely live intrauterine pregnancy here of 24 weeks. Everything looks as we would expect. So I now move down to the level of the internal os, which you can just see here. There's the maternal bladder just here. And I'm going to very slowly move out laterally to the left adnexa. And in grayscale, I am looking for the external iliac artery, which is this vessel running along here. Now, if you're not sure, the external iliac artery has a very distinct sound wave. It's like a pinging noise. So if I put sample gate on here, there you go, has that beautiful noise. And that tells you that it's the external iliac artery. So that helps you see the external iliac. If I put colour on, there it is, this big vessel coming along here. Now, what I'm looking for is the uterine artery which crosses over it, and I suspect very much it's this vessel just here. So I'm going to angle the probe slowly but surely, medially. And here we go. Here's this vessel crossing over. So you can see it just here. There's the external iliac. Here's the uterine artery just here, and the crossover point is about there. So I go about a centimetre below to here, and I'm going to place my gate, make sure that the diameter of the gate fills the whole vessel. Your angle of inclination should be anything between 5 and 50 degrees. Adjusting my baseline. And you can hear that the uterine artery waveform has this beautiful distinct noise. I call it the seashell noise, so it's a shh. And what you should aim to get is anything between 5 to 10 beautiful waveforms, and then you measure the best 3, which we will do now. So I've got 5 waveforms up here for my left uterine artery. So I'm now going to measure this. I'm using a GE machine, E10, so it does an automated trace. So I've selected uterine artery, and now I'm going to do auto trace for the left uterine artery. It has traced for us 4 of the waveforms, so I'm going to pick the best 3, which I think are the 3 middle ones. So I'm just going to stop here and then come in here. And so highlighted in yellow are the 3 best waveforms just here. And you can see all we need to calculate is our PI, and our PI is 0.84. And if you remember from the lecture at the start today, anything below 1.45 is good. And you can also see that we have a very good end diastolic flow. It's not decreased in any way, and we have no early diastolic notch. So this is a beautiful normal left uterine artery. So now we've achieved a lovely left, I go back to the midline and I sweep out to the right adnexa, again looking for my external iliac in grayscale. There it is. And you can see beautiful colour flow going along it. Again, if I'm not sure, I can put on my Doppler and get that distinct pinging waveform. Lovely. And then I look for where the uterine artery crosses over, and I can see it just here. So I angle the probe medially. Here it goes. There it goes, crossing over. And so now I'm going to again put my sample gate on a centimetre below the crossover. And here is my right uterine artery with the beautiful, again, swishing sound, seashell sound. Shh. Again, I've got a lovely crisp outline. You can see the various velocities through the waveforms. And I will now pick my best 3 to measure. So on my Volusin E10, I'm now going to go into the uterine artery setting, select the right uterine artery and do auto trace. And then I'm going to probably take up to there, and then I'll come over. And here we've got the 3 best in the centre. This time our PI value is 0.66, so well below the 1.45, and again we've got lovely healthy end diastolic flow here. There's no reduction in it, and we don't have an early diastolic notch either. So this lady has both normal right and left uterine arteries. Now what's important to remember is you can have either a PI value over 1.45 on either the left or the right uterine artery, or you can have a notch on either the left or the right uterine artery, and that will still be considered high risk. So for the ladies to be considered low risk, you have to have PIs below 1.45 and no notches on either side. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this has helped you master the uterine artery Doppler technique. Take-home points are, to help with the management of your patients, I would advise that you tag on the uterine artery Doppler at your 20-week anomaly scan. I know that it may result in a few more false positives, but I think that if you were to bring them back at 24 weeks, it negates then losing the 28-week growth scan. And don't forget that whether there's a unilateral notch or a unilateral raised PI, that still counts as the patient being high risk, and you would need to follow the Saving Babies' Lives protocol for bringing them back and offering serial growth scans. Thank you.